Dave mentioned earlier he'd grown a moustache. You've probably noticed that I've grown a beard as an act of petty rebellion on leaving sensible full-time employment. Grew a new beard for the new year, bought some smart new shoes to wear on stage, which these two ladies look resolutely unimpressed with. But the aim was to look like a rakish man about town. Obviously I did overshoot slightly and end up a gay tramp. Probably more of a laugh than I actually wanted. I'm also aware that rakish men about town do not wear retro Wimbledon football shirts. So
men don't wear retro.
Oh yeah, let's turn into a football right. That'll help. On the subject of the whole north-south divide thing, the thing that annoys me most about the north, it's a long list obviously, but I'm just going to give you the number one. The thing that annoys me most about the north, and more specifically northerners, is that northerners will always tell you that northerners are the friendliest people in the world. Any northerner you meet loves to bang on about how northerners are the friendliest people in the world. But the thing they omit to mention when they tell you that northerners are the friendliest people in the world is that northerners are only the friendliest people in the world if the person they're talking to isn't from London. Basically, if you're from London and you go up north, fuck all. Two examples of this for you. One, I visited a friend of mine in Chorley in Lancashire, and we went out for a pint. Chorley's the kind of place, if I didn't like you, I'd tell to go on your holidays. But we went out for a pint, so we went into a pub, and I went up to the bar and I said, 2 pints of Foster's please mate, because that's the kind of big spender I am on a night out. And the barman went, huh? And I said, 2 pints of Foster's please mate, and the barman went, huh? And this went on for some time. Until my mate said in a vaguely Lancastrian voice, 2 pints of Foster's please mate, and the barman said fine, and served him instead of me. I think we can agree that's pretty rude. To pretend you can't understand someone when you share some semblance of a common language is basically rude. Now I've done a bit of research into this, and if you go into a pub in London and you go up to the bar sounding like the bastard son of Monty Python's Four Yorkshiremen, and you sort of go up and go, tut bitter, tut bar, tut two, tut please. That is how they talk in Yorkshire, isn't it? If you do that, then the barman will actually serve you. Now, I think that proves that we're friendlier in London. It's of course only slightly undermined by the fact that if you are drinking in a pub in London, that barman is Australian. But second example came from up here. I've been doing 2 shows up here. I've also been in a musical about the credit crunch involving an umpire band, obviously, in which I pretend to be a German and an umpire band dressed in lederhosen and Bavarian hats play umpire tunes behind me. They've been busking between gigs out in the streets. You may have seen them. They bust between gigs because they're musicians and apparently they want to be able to eat. So, but this guy went up and accosted me, had a can of Tennant Super in his hand, accosted him, started having a go at them. Initially I assumed he was local, then I realised I couldn't understand him, so that probably means he's from Glasgow. But he was very irate, so we went up to them, looked at them and went, "You German bastards, you German bastards, you Nazi bastards!" He was Scottish, by the way, not whatever I'm doing right now. "You German bastards, you Nazi bastards, you German Nazi bastards! Why do you not fuck up back to Germany, you German bastard, German bastard, German bastard, German bastard!" He then paused for breath, he didn't cough, that was me. He paused for breath, at which point the tuba player thought, sorry mate, we're not actually German. This didn't really faze him. So, "You German bastard! You English bastards!" So, you're not all friendlier. That's my point here, basically. Obviously some of you are lovely. I was flying on the Royal Mile and someone came up to me and said, "You're in that umpire musical, aren't you?" And I said, "Yes." And he said, "Your English is very good." I didn't really have the heart to tell him.